Shalom Akim, first all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Hakodash, Don Office Millstone, citing elect. And right now, Akim, basically, I'm listening to, bro, examining thy own self, man. Understand, bro, examine thyself, bro, is the most key and elemental thing in the truth on any level that you are in. Examine thyself, man. Understand you can do better, do greater. You yourself can do better, man. I'm talking myself first and foremost because I know I can do better, man. I know I can do better, man. I'm not saying using an excuse. This video is against me too, but at the name, it has to come up. We can all do better, we all can do better. And it's true, man. A lot of the fault will lie in your own self. Not in no one else, not in no one else, but not in this world. It's of our own self, man. That's the thing, bro. We gotta examine what we say, what we do. So first, I want to get this real quick. I'm gonna get this in Matthew real quick. Suck you. This is Matthew 7 verse 1. Says, "Judge not, that ye be not judged. For what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. What measure ye meet, it shall measure to you again." Be honest, bro. We are going to be just also other shit we say out of our own mouth. That are you doing the things that you're saying? Because in this truth, it's not as a do what I say, not as I do. Yeah, I play video games and shit. I'm not gonna lie, I don't play video games, bro. I do. I know just one quote, bro. It's from Fallout 4, and I'm gonna get the whole rundown of it, right? I'll talk about it. You'll get the point of what it is at the end, bro. They're just, I don't know, brothers familiar with Fallout universe, but there's a thing where they call the Brotherhood of Steel. They're against, how it was in World War back then, so trying to not be overly sciencey, overly technical, relying too much on it. BHL has shown the world before. In the fourth game, there's a thing called synthetic humans, right? And the Brotherhood of Steel job is to go out there and eradicate all these synthetic humans, man. Turns out one of the leaders in there, he found out that he himself is a synthetic human. So he runs away, he runs into this, you can go track him down. And when you track him down, he realized he's freaking the fuck crashing out, and he realized, man, hey man, kill me. He was telling me, hey, kill me, bro. You ask me why, what you want to do? It's like, hey man, I know that I shouldn't have ran, but it's your job to kill me because this is what it is, bro. I've been doing my whole life, and since I'm one, doesn't mean that I shouldn't be the example, not the exception. I've been being the example and not the exception because he accepted his own fate. Like, I must be eradicated too. I truly stand for what the brother still really means. I must stand for it too, regardless of the face of death. And he did, bro. The choices that you can make, we can have it happen, and it did. Because you must be an example, not the exception. So I said real quick, and read it again. So what judgment ye judge, ye should be judged. And what measure ye meet, it should measure to you again. It's be the example, not the assumption. To be like, if I fucked up, let's say you give judgment on another brother, right? And the Lord will hold you to that judgment too. Like, are you gonna do the same exact thing? Are you gonna get the same punishment? Are you gonna be so as hard as someone else as you on yourself, man? Because a lot of stuff thinking, bro, is a self-examination of, well, am I doing right? Am I doing okay? But why behold the style that mote in that brother's eye, and consider not the beam that is in your own eye? Or how will I say to that brother, and pull out out of thine eye, and behold, beam is and behold, a beam is thine own eye. Thou hypocrite! First cast out the beam that is thine own eye, and thou shalt clearly see to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. Right, use examining the small little minute detail, right? But you have a whole ass fucking like saying like, hey man, your shoes untied, right? But you got like these stains all over your fucking shit, bro. You look dirty, like your shoes are untied. You basically get like something minor, right? I would say, hey, if you want to get on that, first clean yourself up, because then you could see like, all right. But then you usually see how you put yourself in another man's shoes. But this truth is a lot about, am I doing right? Am I doing the best? Am I having self-examination as well? So it gets real quick in 2 Corinthians 13 verse 5. And it reads, can examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. So examine says, are you truly about this truth, bro? Regardless of what, are you really about the ministry? Are you about this because you want to be, or because you're lonely, that you want to be, have friendship? Because this truth is good brotherhood, right? It helps and supports, and we help each other, bro. Truly, I can think of countless times where brotherhood has helped me out, man. Tough times, a super emotional time, bro. Like, man, and the brotherhood has helped. Even when they didn't even know they probably helped out. The simple, like, hey man, how you doing? It really clicks with you. Because then is where you be in the faith. Prove your own self. Know you're not your own selves. How that and Yahushua Mashiach is in you, except you reprobates. So prove this truth to yourself that you're a part of the truth, man. Not to anyone else, man. Because you could fool men all day. Because men, people do that. People been doing. They pretend they're part of you. Fake it till you make it, man. That's the saying. You'll fake it until you make it, bro. But prove this truth to yourself, man. You can say, yeah, man, I'm about this, bro. But behind closed doors, you're eating pork and shit, man. Prove it to yourself about the truth, man. At the end of the day, hey, we have the brotherhood. It's a good thing, but this is a personal thing between you and the Most High. At the end, another man's salvation is not gonna get you saved, and your salvation not to get another man saved, bro. Just examine yourself, man, and understand why we do this, man. Why we truly do this. Is Most High willing to get beamed up and be saved? Most High willing to be part of that elect. So examine yourself whether you be in the faith. Are you really about this? Or are you just saying you want this because you want to fit in, man? I mean, like, I'll give you testimony, right? I remember, like, I could suspend it one time, right? It happens from time to time, bro. And when I could suspend it, man, honestly, yeah, it sucked, but it also made me realize, it made my faith stronger, man. I'm like, I'm doing this truth. I'm doing the truth because I want to be in the truth, not because I'm forced to, that I feel obligated to, man. No, I feel like I really want to do this, and it did, man. Honestly, it did a lot of good. I feel it was wrong with me, and hey, bro, I'm really, this is the truth. I'm really about this. I really want to do this. At the end of the day, I'm not going because I'm going through the emotions. I'm because I want to be out here and preach this truth and preach the ministry. So examine yourself, man. Examine yourself of whether you be in the faith and truly about this work, bro. It's 1 Corinthians 11 verse 31. Like James reads, for if we judge ourselves, if we judge ourselves, we should not judge. But when we are judged, we are chastened the Most High, that we should not be condemned with the world. So when we judge ourselves, man, we're trying to correct what we gotta do, man. Because we're trying to avoid what the world has in store for them. What the world has in store for them is nothing but fucking the straight missiles and theft, death, and famine, and pestilence, bro. We're trying to avoid all that, man, to the best of our ability. Even going through Jacob Trouble, we're trying to avoid how bad these 2/3 are really gonna get it, man. So therefore, you judge ourselves, you should not judge. But we are judged. But when we are judged, we're chastened the Most High, that we should not be condemned with the world. But because what the world was gonna get at this end time, bro, it's not pretty. It really isn't, man. This world, it's what they're gonna get. It's terrible. It's terrifying, man. So get it right, bro. Hey, examine yourself, whether being like, yeah, I'm doing the shoot because I want to do the shoot, not because I want, like, oh man, I gotta go to camera. No, because hey, I really want to be part of the ministry at the end of the day, bro. That's real quick, bro. It's real quick, man. Of examining their own self, man. Without giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Hakodash. That's like Shalom.